All right, first graders, today we're going to be adding color to your clay owl. And as you can see from my example, you can have a lot of color on your owl. We are going to be coloring them with crayon and dipping them into a permanent black ink. So for the coloring part, you're going to see two baskets of crayons at your table. You'll see a pink basket of the normal color crayons, and the yellow basket has some brighter, more fluorescent colors. I am going to demonstrate on this piece of clay today. I know it's not an owl, but it also is a piece of clay that has a lot of texture like your owl. When you use the crayons and color on your clay, it is going to be impossible to get all of the clay covered up. See how I have spaces between that? That's okay. That is because your clay has so much texture. When I use the crayons, I am trying to color one area. See how that has a nice shape to it? So first graders, once you have your entire owl colored, I just did a little bit on this piece, but once your owl is covered, the eyes are showing, the nose, you have beautiful colors on the belly and the wings. You can also remember to color the back. That's a choice. You could put a pattern or your name. When you have finished, you can bring it up to Mrs. Cleary's table. At Mrs. Cleary's table, there will probably be a line. So the first person is going to stand on the corner by her, and everyone's going to wait patiently. Mrs. Cleary is going to have gloves on, and she is going to be dipping your owl into this black ink. In this black ink, we're going to coat the whole clay so it's black. So for this example, I'm just going to do that part that I colored. Once we have the black ink on your owl, it's going to go right into a water bath. And here, we're just going to get that extra ink off. Notice how the parts that are not painted turned black. The colorful parts stand out. So, once that is finished, Mrs. Cleary will dry your owl, and she will hand it to you carefully. You're going to also choose a pipe cleaner. You're going to take your owl and your pipe cleaner back to your table spots. Alright, if your owl is a little bit wet yet, not a big deal. You should have your owl and your pipe cleaner. You're going to take one end of the pipe cleaner and stick it through one of the holes at the top. Pipe cleaners have wire in them, so they bend. So I just kind of made a hook. That is probably not going to stay in there. I'm going to take that little tail and I'm going to wrap it around 2 times. Now that's really stuck on there and it's not going to fall out. The other end, I go through the hole, bend that little hook, and then I'm going to take that tail and I'm going to wrap it around the long piece 2 times. Now your owl has a nice hanging hook. So once you have that pipe cleaner on there, you can bring your owl to the place Mrs. Cleary has told you to put it. At that spot, you will find a stack of lined paper for you to write about your owl. Remember, the words to help you out are on the board, and you will also need your name on the top of that paper.